Fifth, we return to the particle asher. This particle, which we already introduced in the vocabulary, is what we call the relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a grammatical particle that connects independent and dependent clauses. To review those grammar terms, an independent clause is a clause that can stand on its own, such as he ran. A dependent clause cannot stand as a full sentence. It must be connected to an independent clause. So for instance, you might say, when it got dark. If you stop there, you feel how the clause cannot stand on its own. But if you combine them, when it got dark, he ran. The particle asher, this relative pronoun, connects these two types of clauses. In English, we have multiple relative pronouns. However, in Hebrew, asher does duty for all of these functions. Accordingly, you can translate it with a range of terms depending on the relationship between the dependent and independent clause in question. To look at several examples. Genesis 14:24. Ha-anashim asher halakhu. The men, this anashim, remember, is the irregular plural of ish, with the definite article ha, the men who, relative pronoun asher, went, Cal perfect, third common plural of halak, to go. Alternately, Genesis 3:12, ha-isha asher natata. Ha-isha, the woman, whom natata, you gave, Cal perfect, second masculine singular of natan, you gave. The woman whom you gave. Genesis 38:14, Enayim, which is a place name, Enayim asher al derek. The place Enayim, in this case, we must translate asher as which, al, the preposition meaning upon, and derek, our noun meaning road. Enayim, which is on the road. Fourth, Genesis 3:3, ha'etz asher batok hagan. Ha'etz is the definite article, plus tree. Note that because the ayin cannot double, we have a compensatory lengthening. The tree asher, that is batok, in the midst of Hagan. Batok Hagan is something we call a construct phrase, and this is something we will cover in a couple chapters from now. Finally, Genesis 19:27, Ha-makom asher amad. Ha, definite article, the, makom, place, where, in this case for asher, amad, Cal perfect, third masculine singular of ayin mem dalet, he stood. The place asher in this case must be translated where he had stood. It's less common in biblical Hebrew, although very common in other dialects of Hebrew, to mark a relative clause with merely a prefixed shin instead of asher. In the cases where you see this, the shin is playing the exact same role, standing as the relative pronoun.